Welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on stage 6 of E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial from Fanhome. In case you're curious, he is 1/2 scale. So here are the parts from stage 5. I have not moved them actually since I just did the video for stage 5. But like I said in stage 5, I wasn't going to put 5 together until I had 6 to finish the top of the motor housing and not lose anything. So let's go ahead and get the book open. I looked ahead and I really think this is going to be a cool stage. Not so much the build, but the result should be really awesome. So let's go ahead and get the parts out, and like they did in the last stage, these parts are double bagged, kind of different, but it also cuts down, I think, a little bit on the possibility of losing any of the parts if the outer bag comes open. This is just description that's in the outer bag. Pop that open. What we've got in here is the top of the housing. Interesting that this wheel, which they call it it's called the I wheel. In the photos, it's white. Here, it's gray. Shouldn't make any difference. We've got a gear, a pin, and a gear with a that gear is going to go in here. And oddly enough, it almost feels like it's plastic. I don't think it is. I think it's still metal. We have a bag of grease and some screws, and I do not think that I have a screw box yet for E.T. So let's get this put together. So first thing it tells you to do is to put this pin into this hole right here, the part from, the next spot on stage from stage 5. And then we're going to put this gear in on top of there with this part, this smaller gear facing up. And then the last thing is to put this gear on here. Use the future issue to then looking carefully insert it. Fine brush, apply a little bit of lubricating grease, it says. So just want to make sure that looks really close to too far up. Let me see if it goes this way. That's actually a little bit better. I wonder oh, okay, hang on. Yeah. So there is a small rounded raised portion here that goes down, or goes to the top. My motor is popped up, but you can see when the motor is not popped up, or when the motor is popped up, it engages when it's pushed down. But since it is popped up, you can see these gears rotate really pretty smoothly. Now it says to put some of this grease on there, and it also says to save the remaining grease for later on, because you're going to use it in a later stage. So let's see what's in here after I put schmoo, Ian's favorite word, by the way, on there. I don't think I have a small Ziploc bag. Not sure how I'm going to store this, but there's the grease for right now. I'm going to go over here, and hopefully you can still hear me. In my multitude of little cubby holes around the shop, what I've got, and it says to use a brush to put the grease on. What I've got is a little micro brush, and I'm going to just get a little bit of grease. Try not to leave a bunch on the outside. And I'm going to start with the first gear down here. And the grease is pretty sure that the grease is there to try and solve the noise issues that we've had in some other part works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it to the smaller gear in every case, because the smaller gear is going to spread the grease across. And actually they don't show it on all gears. I'm going to put it on all the gears just so that it does hit everything. And I am applying a liberal amount of grease. This is going to be sealed in. The grease isn't going to go anywhere. It is better to have a little bit too much grease and not have it leak out still than not enough. And just to get it around, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate everything. And that should be good enough. I still got some on the brush. Let me go ahead, go back, put more on here. Actually, it did, there was a little bit of sound when I did it initially, but no sound whatsoever afterwards. I'll find probably from one of the other part works, or maybe just a pill bottle, a prescription bottle to put that in later on so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so we've got that on there. So we take the top here, making sure that you line up everything. There's a hole right here. This is the hole where here's the hole where this is going to come up. Make sure you want to make sure you line up all the pins or all the axles, and this is going to actually close together and hold the motor down in place to where now this doesn't move a whole lot. Turn it over. Actually, before I turn it over, let me cut the screws out of the bag. And there are exactly enough screws for the issue. That could become a problem in later issues if for some reason you lose screws. So be very mindful of your screws in this build so far. And I think they're all the same. They should be, because they're all in the same bag. Just let me take a look real quick after I get Shmoo on my table. Yeah, they're all the same screw. They're all, what are they? PTPs. And they're all going into plastic, so no need for the oil, which is here on the table. Really want to test this out. I don't know if it has you do that yet or not. And then once that is on there, pin oriented in the direction indicated by the green arrow. Okay, so hang on. Dogs are coming. Let me pause for a minute. Okay, I'm back. And I was trying to figure out why this looked different than the picture here. And I realized after I got off camera, or after I paused, I'm holding it upside down. So you see, you got these two, and obviously there's going to be somewhere that mounts later on. There's two screw lugs here on the outside. Not sure what that hole is for. Probably, yeah, I'm sure just looking at it. If needed, you can apply more grease in there. But this is the spot that we're concerned about. This is where the axle comes out. What it says, you can see there, it's hexagonal. That's hexagonal. It says to put it on here with, can I get it to move? It does not glue. And it says to line it up pointing straight towards me, but it does not want to go. So hang on. There we go. I moved the motor just a hair. So just like that is the way it says to put it on there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get the head, or the, I don't know if you'd call it the skeleton or what you'd call it, but this is the head piece. And you're going to take your servo motor. Oh, good. They do have you tested. That's awesome. So you're going to take your servo motor and you're going to plug it in here like this, making sure, and it did not line up. You're making sure that when you put it in there, this pin needs to come through this spot right here. So let me find the hole again. Where is that pin at? There we go. So you're going to catch the pin in there just like that. And you're going to turn it back over. And I like the way they did this because the motor just runs one way and the eyes will move back and forth. Looks like it's getting close to time to remagnetize these screwdrivers. And you're going to secure the servo motor box. Definitely time to remagnetize it. That's the second time I've dropped a screw off of there. But you're going to secure the servo motor box with the last two PTP screws, and then you're going to test it. So here is the test box that they provided. I don't think I left it on. But you're going to plug in the black wire. Well, you're going to plug in the red wire to the red wire, black wire to the black wire. Imagine that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And then you're going to test your motor. Ah, there it says it on the top. They're on and off. Hopefully they're going to have some sort of sound deadening on here for that, because that's a little bit louder than you're going to want. You're going to be able to tell it's electronic motor. I think it should be okay. Not near as bad as the Ecto-1 Code 3 bars. But now, let's turn him on, and it's not lined up perfectly, but I like it. I like it a lot. Is there anything else to do in this stage other than grab the skin like I did? Nope. And that is all there is to do in that stage. Like I said, I have the face a little bit off. There. That is what he should look like. Leave a note, tell me in the comments, how loud is that motor on the video? I know how loud it is here. It's not really loud, but it's not completely quiet. So that's all there is to do in the stage. I really like the way this is coming along. Love it. And like I said, I'm stumbling over myself. So like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of whenever I post new content. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. See what we're doing. We do streams on Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, either in the evenings or in the afternoon, depending on what's going on. And it's a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of people show up. Love to have more. With that, I want to say take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video.